What's going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and it's time for me to review Yu Yu Hakusho, episode 110. First, I'd just like to say, as of this recording, I have over 100 subscribers. I want to thank you guys so much for getting me there. It really means a lot. I said I would do something kind of special for getting 100 subscribers, and that would be a 100 subscriber Q&A. Of course, if you guys have questions. Now, I'm not going to make the Q&A like tomorrow. I'll let it sit for a while. I'll say, hey, I'm doing a Q&A in each of my videos just for a reminder. Basically, you can ask whatever you want. It could be anime and manga, it could be gaming, it could be movie related, it could be real life related. Just if you have a question you're curious about, or if you have a few questions that you want to ask, go ahead and ask in the comment section below of this video and future videos. I'll gather a bunch of them, and I'll make a video in like a week or however long until I feel like I have enough questions. So yeah, if you have a question, feel free to ask it down in the comment section below. But anyways, let's get on to the review. So episode 110, I liked this episode okay enough. It's basically Yusuke versus Yomi, and it's not bad. First they have like the big power-up stare-down, like Dragon Ball Z. That was kind of lame, mostly because of the music placement. The music was like that creepy little sound that they would play whenever like Sensui or the Chapter Black dudes were up to no good and kind of scheming. And they're playing it during a big power-up scene. And I mean, I've always thought this, but I haven't really said it. I think I've said that I don't like the soundtrack of Yu Yu Hakusho, but I think their placement of music is often very mismatched. That's just an example, but regardless, they have their big power-up, and once they start exchanging blows, Yusuke's like, why am I fighting? And there's really, I mean, it's okay that he goes through like this phase in the fight where he's like, why am I fighting anymore? You know, like, Toguro and Sensui just wanted someone to kill them, which also I kind of find that problematic. I find it very problematic that like two main villains in a row both had like not really evil plans, but their end goal was just to be killed by someone really strong. I don't like that Togashi reused that twice in a row. It's not as bad as Naruto reusing the characters that are mirror images of Naruto himself. That was, whoa, he spammed the shit out of that. That was insane. But in Yu Yu Hakusho, reusing that twice in a row, I'm a little iffy on that. That's not so good, but Yusuke basically thinks to himself, is that what he is at this point? Is he wants someone really strong to just kill him? Then he remembers his goal of reaching Keiko again in 3 years, and he starts fighting back. He uses a little bit of his demon mode power, and it's pretty good. There's some cool animation. They're going fisticuff. They're both having fun, punching each other out. A couple of other fights that are going on that no one cares about. They get all pumped up from seeing what they're doing, and that's pretty much the entire episode. I like what Yusuke went through to a certain extent, but it kind of felt out of nowhere. I felt like this arc could have hinted at it more. It just kind of hits him all of a sudden like, oh gee, why am I fighting? It's like, what the fuck, why are you fighting? Where did this come from? I feel like that should have been set up more. Yusuke should have been more hesitant going into certain fights. I don't know, it just seems not rushed. It just seems like it's out of nowhere. That's really all I can describe it as. It felt like it came out of nowhere. So, decent little development for Yusuke's character or whatever, but it did feel out of nowhere and kind of forced, but it isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. It was okay. It was passable. The fighting itself had some pretty good animation. They kind of stared at each other and powered up for too long. We got, what's her name? Makuro versus that one chick that beat Chu. Who the fuck is this chick? We're not going to find out, are we? We're not going to find out who this chick is who appeared, like she's all fucking OP and shit, able to keep up with Makuro, and we're not going to find out she's just some random demon chick, I guess, and she has her brother. This could have been an entire arc. The setup for this arc is already, like, better than the Dark Tournament setup. You really could have gone so many places with it, and then it's, like, fucking 5 episodes long, and you get nothing out of it, but whatever. And then the other fight is the dude that beat Jin fighting some other guy, and it looks exactly like a ripoff of Dragon Ball Z, and it's why even they're no, don't even show them. So it's kind of a mixed episode for me, but I'd still say I liked it more than I didn't like it. Like, the aspects I liked overshadowed the aspects I didn't like, because the stuff I didn't like really isn't that big of a deal at the end of the day. So I'd probably end up giving it around a 7.5 out of 10. It's just kind of a good episode. If it had focused more on Yusuke versus Yomi and we got more of that fight and we kind of saved that other stuff for, not later, but just kind of cut it out and showed more progression with this fight between Yusuke and Yomi, I probably would have liked the episode a lot more. But as it is, it's a good episode of Yu Yu Hakusho. Just that Yusuke, not a character development-ish, kind of. That just came out of nowhere like a goddamn train, and that just really threw me off. But yeah, I'll still give it like a 7.5. It was a good episode of Yu Yu Hakusho. So, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys think of this episode of Yu Yu Hakusho in the comment section below. Follow me on Instagram. That would be awesome. I post stuff there sometimes. Give this video a thumbs up. That would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you like what you've seen here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.